why your solar panel produces less power even when the sun is very strong. Have you ever looked at your solar system on a very sunny day and wondered, why is my solar panel not giving me the full power written on it? The sun is shining, no clouds, there is no rain, everything looks perfect, but the power is still low. The reason may surprise you. The panel rating is not from normal weather. When you buy a 450 watt panel, 550 watt panel, or 600 watt panel, many people think this panel will always give me this amount of power, but that is not how it works. Solar panels are tested in a laboratory under special condition, which we call the STC, standard test condition. According to photovoltaic testing standards, panels are tested when the solar cell temperature is around 25 degrees Celsius. This is like testing a car on a perfect road, no bump, no anything. Real life is a different case scenario. In Nigeria, your panel is outside under the hot sun and the temperature can rise very much higher. Yes, it reduces solar power. A solar panel is like a person walking under the sun. When the heat becomes too much, performance will drop. Research on solar panels show that most modern panels lose around 0.3% to 0.5% power for every 1 degree Celsius increase above 25 degrees Celsius. One simple way to understand this is for every degree the panel gets hotter, it loses a small amount of power. Let's say we use 0.4% loss per degree. For a 550 watt panel, that becomes 60 degrees Celsius. The temperature difference is 60 degrees Celsius minus 25 degrees Celsius. That is 35 degrees Celsius. That's a whopping 35 degree above the STC temperature. So 35 times 0.4% is 40% power loss. So that 550 watt panel may produce around 470 watts to 480 watts, even though the sun is very strong. That is considering only temperature factor alone. Why you install panels matters. Now let us talk about something important. How the panels sit on the roof. Some people put panels very close to the roof. The problem is the roof becomes hot from the sun and that heat moves to the back of your panel. Now the panel is receiving heat from the top and also from the hot roof below. Research on solar installation has shown that panels with better airflow underneath usually operate at lower temperature than panels with poor ventilation. In simple words, a panel that can breathe stays cooler and serves better. How solar rails help? Many people think rails are only there to hold the panel, but rails do more. They lift the panels away from the hot roof and create space underneath. That space allows air to flow easily under your panel. The air carries away some of the heat. Think about wearing a shirt. A tight shirt makes you feel uncomfortable and hotter, while a loose shirt allows air to pass and keeps you cooler. The same idea applies to your solar panels. Better airflow means lower temperature, better efficiency, and more energy production. Studies on PV mounting systems have found that the way panels are mounted affect their temperature and performance. Open mounting structures usually allow better cooling compared with systems where heat is trapped. The lesson for installers. So when a customer says the sun is very bright, why am I not getting full power? Do not immediately blame the panel or the inverter or the battery. Check the panel temperature, the mounting method you used, the airflow underneath the panels, the cable losses, and the shading. Because solar installation is not only about putting panels where the sun is, it is about designing a system that works well in real conditions. My final message. Solar panels love sunlight, yes, but they do not like too much heat. A good installer understands that more sun does not always mean more power. Sometimes the secret is not collecting more sunlight. Sometimes the secret is helping the panel stay cool, because in solar, a cooler panel is a happier panel. Thanks for watching. Do like, share, and subscribe.